Okay.
All around the world, everybody's freaking out now. All I really wanna know is when can I go out of my house? I just wanna dance with you, even in a hazmat suit. We can hunker in my bunker, baby, we ain't got no morning commute. We're in this together,
But get away
I love you forever,
from far away.
till you're
we're weak
feeling
up.
better. We're in the isolation groove. We're in this together,
Yeah, of course.
Separately,
I love you forever,
but please don't touch me.
till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove.
Ain't nobody in the street, and nobody on the dance floor. They're too busy buying everything at every single grocery store. Let's heat up the kitchen, baby. We got one more can of beans. Ain't nobody else I'd rather be stuck with in a quarantine.
Mark, are you on also?
Yeah.
We're in this together,
But get away
I love you forever,
Oh, I see.
from far away.
till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove. We're in this together,
Separately,
I love you forever,
please
Hey,
don't
everyone.
touch me.
till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove.
Hi, Mark.
Try, catch my love. Can you try and catch my love?
Nicholas Carter,
Come on, try and catch my love.
please comment.
It's all we got, but it's enough. We're in this together,
But get away
I love you forever,
from far away.
till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove. We're in this together,
Separately,
I love you forever,
please don't touch me.
till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove.
The video's not on my.
I used to keep
Oh,
you
it's okay.
warm at night. You'd keep me warm too. Lately it's been colder.
Well, I can't totally hear you. Oh, loud.
Don't lie,
Very hard.
don't lie, don't lie, baby, to me. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, baby, to me. I never had no money, and that may never change. I know you're stressed in dark clouds and all those rainy days. I've been crying.
different song.
Yeah.
All I really wanna know is when can I go out of my house?
Yeah.
I just wanna
Okay.
dance with you, even in a hazmat suit.
Yeah.
We can hunker
Check it out,
in
check
that
it out.
bunker, baby. We ain't got no morning commute. We're in this together.
What are you gonna bake us?
I love you forever.
Whatever you want. You want a pie?
Till you're feeling
Oh man,
better.
can I get a pizza
We're in
pie?
the isolation
Pizza pie? Yeah, you can.
We're in this together. I love you forever.
Please don't touch me.
Till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove.
Ain't nobody in the street, ain't nobody on the dance floor.
This mess.
Chaos brain.
They're too busy buying
Chaos brains.
everything
Technology will
at
fail
every
us.
single
It's great.
Chaos
grocery
brains.
store.
Chaos brains.
Chaos brain.
Chaos brains.
Let's see
Everyone
out the
just kidding
kitchen,
me.
baby. We got one more can of beans.
Chaos brain.
Ain't nobody else I'd rather be stuck with in a quarantine.
I want to be a zombie.
Oh.
We're in this together.
Get away
I love you forever.
from far away.
Till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove. We're in this together. I love you forever.
Please don't touch me.
Till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove. Try, catch my love. Can you try and catch my love? Come on, try and catch my love. It's all we got, but it's enough. We're in this together. I love you forever.
From far away.
Till you're feeling better. We're in the isolation groove. We're in this together.
Separately.
I love you forever.
Please don't touch me.
Till you're feeling better.
Codeine Talon
We're in the isolation groove.
Codeine is ready to party.
How much time do we have left? Oh, jeez.
A minute?
Is it?
1 minute. Final minute.
Hello,
Run to the
my name
bathroom
is
if you
Jolene
have to go
Valentine and I'm the Director of Education with Rapid Fire Theater.
Colorless.
I'm here to tell you about a weekly video we'll be releasing, teaching you and your family how you can do improv safely from home. Improv teaches us so many skills, like how to be positive, listen, collaborate. The list really does go on. Each week, the video will go online for free. But if you have the means and you're enjoying the videos, please consider donating to Rapid Fire Theater. If you have other questions, please visit our brand new website at www.rapidfiretheater.com and get information about online workshops and online shows. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Let's go.
We've already had several.
Yes, that's true.
So
Paul's
many.
still-
Welcome to Rapid Fire Theater's Off Script and Online. Tonight, we present Maestro, the Hunger Games of Improv. And now, it's time to meet your director.
Woo, woo. Yes, thank you, single person in our group for applauding of the 12 of you who were there. Hello, everyone in the internet. Welcome to Maestro. My name is Paul. I will be the host and director of Maestro tonight. This is an improv show on the internet. So just like a live improv show, everything's going to be made up off the tops of the performers' heads. They didn't script any of it. We have wonderful suggestions from you that we have solicited from social media all week. They're here on my phone in a spreadsheet format. I will be giving those to the improvisers to inspire the scenes they do. And this is Maestro. As the pre-video said, it is the Hunger Games of improv. So we are going to have improvisers do scenes. They will be scored on those scenes. We will make eliminations until we have just one improviser left, the Maestro for this week. One, turn off your screen. You're not there yet. We'll see what our judge thinks. Yes, which is a great important thing. Before we get to our judge, we have two other amazing people helping us tonight, doing our technical side of things. We have Brad Five Arms Fisher doing sound effects. Yes, the bell ring has been rung. We'll be chiming in the scenes to help support those scenes. How are you, Brad?
I'm great.
Awesome, amazing. We also have Rapid Fire's sentient Zoom account, which I will throw to post scores and make eliminations. How are you tonight, Rapid Fire sentient Zoom account?
As a sentient Zoom account, I'm feeling very good. I yearn for a physical existence.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day. We'll see. But of course, those are on the side of the improvisers supporting them. The person who will be scoring all the scenes tonight, we have a dedicated judge who will be watching all of this improv and delivering their verdicts. Judge, will you please reveal yourself? Sir Elton John.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sir Elton John. I've tuned in just from England, my home, my wonderful mansion. My boys are watching over there. I've called Bernie. He's on the phone. He's singing, and I will be ranking the scenes tonight on the score of Chonky Cats.
Okay.
So you will be getting scores from one very angry cat if you've done poorly to they get progressively more happy all the way to 5. You'll see that later score. If someone does good enough. What I'm looking for today is something that'll wow me. All right. So I'm looking for someone to actually come on tour with me when all this ends. So I want someone to really wow me. Pull out all the stops.
Sure.
Someone to really, restore faith in humanity. Great. And, really maybe whip out those keys,
Sure. So to be clear, on your next tour, you're going to have an improv performer opening for you solo.
Absolutely.
Great.
Not just opening, closing as well.
Wow. All right. Great. Thank you, Sir Elton. We'll be checking in with you after every scene. Amazing. I, for one, cannot believe they're here, but they are. But now let's meet the players who will be vying for your Sir Elton's love tonight. Could all the performers turn on your screen and give a wave to the audience and to Elton? This is the cast of tonight's Maestro. Great. Seven was off running somewhere else or just doing a jig. Great. You can turn off your screens for now. We're going to get into it, but we will be bringing you into scenes, and who knows what will happen.
All right, send me all your headshots then.
All right, great. Sir Elton, thank you. That's all for now. All right, let's get started. This has been enough preamble. For the very first scene of tonight's Maestro, I would like number 1 and number 6 to turn on your screens. Great, perfect. All right, so you're going to be doing just an open improv scene, a classic. You can do whatever you want with it. You can take it in any direction you want. There's no inherent game or structure. All you need is a suggestion. So what would you like for a suggestion? And I will pull it from this list, which there are 3 categories of, but I'll make it work.
Okay, what are the categories?
The categories of your favorite place in Canada, what are you afraid of, and what occupation did you want when you were a kid?
Hey, number 6, you feel like facing your fear?
I do. I really do.
Yeah, let's get that. Let's get what someone's afraid of.
Oh,
and if they're watching, we're sorry.
Okay,
yeah, it will end well for not you.
Yeah.
I love this one because it's like a Twilight Zone episode. What are you afraid of? Someone wrote winning the lottery. Not losing,
Oh.
winning.
Yeah.
The lottery,
Oh,
'cause
wow.
most
Well, I mean,
people
if
lose
it's
the
like a
lottery.
short story, that's definitely
Okay,
not what
cool.
you want.
All right,
Okay.
cool. So winning the lottery with Shirley Jackson's The Lottery reference put in right at the end. Great, but this is an open scene. We're going to be inspired by that, and we're going to see these two do their improv in right now.
Jerry? Jerry, are you there?
Yeah, I just came in off the back patio. It's
Jerry?
the sun's out.
Jerry, I'm bunkered down in High River.
Oh, are you in? Is it bad? Is it bad there?
You don't understand. CTV News and Global, they were all at my door. They all wanted pictures with the big check.
Well, how could you blame them? We also we're in line. We were in line. We want pictures with the check too.
No,
It's just-
Jerry.
it's so
Jerry,
big.
I'm so sorry I left you and the kids, but you got to get out of there, babe.
Listen, we're not going anywhere that's further away from the money that you just won.
No,
This-
babe.
listen,
You
no.
don't understand when people see our names, when it's public that we've won $500 million, they're going to kidnap the kids.
I know and they're gonna see our name everywhere. Let's get back together. Listen, I'm sorry that I have flaws, but you've got money now. So listen, I can have some of that, and the kids will have it too.
You don't understand. I can't put you in danger like that. I'm disguising myself. I brought this crowbar with me to the cottage in High River, and I'm gonna disfigure my face.
No, you don't need to.
No one can know.
All of the kids have their BMX bicycles. They can come in the back. The kids will get you out. That's what we trained them for. We knew that this day was going to come. Listen,
Where are the kids?
listen, they're coming up.
Unsupervised? Did you leave them in the backyard?
I had to. There was so many paparazzis that needed to call. Listen. I gave the kids masks. Okay.
Oh my
Listen.
God.
The children are coming up the back. They're coming up the back porch, and they're going to help with the paparazzis.
1 minute left in the scene.
You need to get masks on, all of you, and get them in the van and get down here to High River, and we're gonna hide out under this table.
No, it's fine. Listen, we're coming up around the back. You're gonna be totally fine, okay?
Wanted this. I never wanted to win the lottery. It destroyed the Connors on Roseanne, and I knew it would happen to us.
You said the same thing when we got married, but look, we're here now, okay? So you won the lottery, and we're gonna get back together, and the kids are gonna help us, okay? Go on, kids, get her. Help her out, kids. Go on.
Oh, okay. I can hear them laughing. I can hear them.
Listen, they're gonna be there, and honey, they brought your favorite snacks, okay? You taught them well.
They brought Snyder's honey mustard pretzels.
That's all you ever needed, and that's all they ever wanted.
That's what we should spend the money on.
Let's buy more pretzels, baby.
We need to get rid of the money.
Let's get more pretzels and less money.
Okay, I'll wait here in the cab until you get here. I love you, babe.
All right, I love you. I'll go get the kids.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Kisses.
Bye. Coming.
All right, that's the end of that scene. Number 6, you can stop switching the screen. It is done. Wow, what a true story. Now I understand why winning the lottery is a fear.
That's what Shirley Jackson's version was all about, right? I didn't really read it.
That was almost a verbatim transcript.
Historically accurate.
But its accuracy aside, let's find out what Sir Elton John thought of that. Sir Elton, talk to us about your thoughts on that scene and give us a score.
It's really
Right.
good.
Well, I took very careful notes because I'm trying to get into improvisational theatre myself, and all right. So let's start by saying I did quite enjoy the costume change. You're gonna need to do a lot of those on tour with me. Oh God, there's a child on that screen. But here's the thing. You clearly haven't seen my movie because you've learnt nothing from it. But you did reference the paparazzi a lot, so clearly you've got some sort of idea, and you did have the costume change, and you've got some buzzwords in there. So you know what? I've got to give it a score of 3 chunky cats.
All right.
They're in the middle there.
Great. A score of 3 chonky cats for numbers 1 and number 6, and a dog barking somewhere around us.
So excited.
Great.
So
We're going to
excited.
move on to our next scene right now. Can I get number 2, number 4, and number 5 to all turn on your screens?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hello.
Hell yeah.
Number 2 and number 4. Oh, wow, these backgrounds. I understand you live in the same house. Is that correct?
Yeah, I recently moved to Gotham.
Great. So here's what I would like.
Yeah, that's definitely Gotham.
This is This is going to be a scene where Joe, number 5, you are the same character the whole time. But number 4 and number 2, you're going to be playing Switch in real life. So I only need one of your screens on. And every time I call Switch, one of you is going to take over on that screen and continue playing the same character, but until you're switched out again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So
So we gotta switch a different computer.
yeah, so you have to go. One of you go stand by the other's computer and be like in ready mode.
Yeah. That'll probably be easier for me.
I'll go you.
Well, you can't both.
Oh, I know. I
computers.
feel like you might have some more room in your room.
Oh, I didn't have more room, but your laptop needs to be plugged in. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, you come to me.
Okay, great. Number 4, head to number 2. Number 5, because you
want me to mute my video?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I was liking this Spider-Man 3.
Great. Number 5, what do you want for a suggestion to inspire this scene?
I want to know what someone wanted to be when they were a kid. Like, I want to know that job.
Ooh, there were some real good ones in there. And I'm gonna go with from this.
Did
list,
anyone say professional improviser?
Not one.
Because this is it.
This is where the money's at. It is. Oh, that really threw me for a loop thinking about improv. Great. Okay, you're. It's a classic. A rocket scientist. Someone wanted to be a rocket scientist.
Okay.
Rocket scientist. Rocket scientist is the
rocket scientist.
Oh shit! He
great.
can't hear it. Okay.
This will
that's going to make this even better.
Right. So, rocket scientist. It's a game of Switch, and we're going to see this in right now.
Let me just go over the notes here. Yes, okay, this is looking very good. By my calculations, I feel like we're just about ready to begin our beta trial. If Doctor, if you think we're ready for our first launch, I think today is the day.
Okay, by my calculations, you're a total nerd, all right?
That is why you hired me to be
Switch number 2
to be the nerd, right? So I'll just whenever, just give me the word. Just tell me what you want, and I will do it.
Have the word. There's the word. The bird isn't.
The bird. You want to fly like the bird? Yes.
I
It's okay.
do want
Very
to
good.
fly like the bird.
Very good. In that case, I think it's time that we begin the launch sequence. So if you wouldn't mind taking your key and inserting it into the console.
Oh God!
Just take your key and put it into the console.
Yeah.
And then on 3, we need to activate it.
Activate it. All right. Yeah. We're gonna activate it. We're gonna get it up there in space. We're gonna live that nerd life.
Doctor, this is what you wanted. These are your plans that we're following through.
And switch.
Is this not what you wanted?
I was only doing this because I thought this is what you wanted.
Well, of course, this is part of my lifelong ambition, but I'm just the engineer. I crunched the numbers. It was your plan. It was your great idea.
And switch.
Doctor, is this not what you wanted? What did you want, Doctor?
Wanted to live a life of fame and glory.
And fame and glory can be achieved by harnessing the power of the cosmos.
Switch.
Well,
Help
I
me,
just want to
doctor.
live. I want to live a life as a rich man, and it's just
Switch.
That's all.
Help me help you by
Switch.
harnessing the power.
Oh,
That's it. I'm doing it myself. If you don't have the gall, then I will activate
I have
both.
the gall. I've got gall. Don't point your finger at me.
Switch.
I'm going to activate it. I'm going to
I think
activate
I've
it
got
right now.
gall. What? Say it one more time.
I'm going to activate the launch. You're pussyfooting around the issue, and I think it's time that we see what your rocket can do.
Okay, so now who has the gall? It sounds like you got the gall because the bird's the word, nerd. Seagulls.
Switch.
Okay, that's it.
Beep. Aquatic
Yes.
bird. That's what I.
Yes,
think
look,
about
look,
it.
doctor, look up. Look at it flying like a bird. Your rocket, doctor. It's amazing.
Whoa.
It's amazing.
I'm a doctor.
We're going to end that there. Give it up for that scene in the comments of this live stream. Ooh, and a subtle, yeah, I guess that was a Rocket Man bit.
That's what I was
Gotta
going
go back
for.
to my computer.
Yeah, thank you, number 4. But you and number 2 and number 5 will all be receiving the scores. And let's find out what Sir Elton John thought. Sir Elton?
Alice.
Yes.
Sir Elton, you seem affected by what
As
you see.
Chonky.
That is someone that has seen Rocket Man, my film.
Yes. Yes.
That was
thank
all
you.
about rockets. There was even a rocket sound effect.
Sir Elton, I
And
did
I'd
see your
like-
film.
All right.
I'd like to
There you
also,
go.
I'd like to continue this explanation. First, I'd like to call back to the first two. You know, sometimes it's about your placement in the set list, and that was just a reminder to you two that sometimes show business is not fair. So to you three, I just have to say that getting out in and out of those chairs, that was quite impressive. And your character work number 5 was quite impressive. It reminded me of Taron Egerton's character work in Rocket Man.
That's who I
So
was channeling.
I have no choice but to give it a 5.
Wow.
From
5
PCAST4.
big
Chalk it
points
up,
for
baby.
2, 4,
Thwip,
and
thwip,
5.
thwip, thwip.
Oh
thwip,
yeah.
That was beautiful.
Wow, big risk, big reward, lots of chair work. Amazing. I didn't know if it would work, and it did points wise, if nothing else. It worked in points. We have one more scene in and number 7 to turn on your screen.
One more.
Haunting images. These are
You're turning into a robot.
God. Wow.
Is somebody Quentin Tarantino?
Look, we're just gonna keep going. So number 3 and number 7. What I want from you in this scene is you are two people who are writing correspondence back and forth. This is haunting. Writing correspondence back and forth, so letters back and forth. So when you're reciting your letter that you've written, your screen can be on, the other person's can be off. If you want to move or shift or do anything while your screen's off, you can do that, certainly. Whatever you think works for your side of this correspondence. Great. So does that make sense? Is that clear?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Hey.
Should I be doing my correspondence one word at a time?
I mean, yes, you should.
And should I do mine in one voice with Kevin?
Yeah, you should do yours in one voice, and Tim, you should do yours one word at a time, and that's where we are. What do you want for a suggestion?
How do we know each other? What's our relationship?
Ooh, I'm gonna pull from this list of locations. And you met, you know each other because you met in Lobster Bar PEI. So, yeah, I don't know if it's specifically Lobster Bar or just any Lobster Bar. That is up to you. But you know each other because you met in a Lobster Bar in Prince Edward Island.
Lobster bar is?
So one of you will start this correspondence. This is haunting. Right now.
I know it feels a bit crazy to be writing a letter to you. I saw the news. I saw in the obituary that you died.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I can only hope that somehow they can shove this letter into your coffin, or I don't know. I'm not religious. I'm not a religious man, Kevin. But that night at the Lobster Bar, I've never felt that way, and I never got to tell you everything I wanted to, and I guess that's why I'm sending this letter.
Okay. I've got the letter. I'm reading it from limbo.
No.
That night in the Lobster Bar was the best night of my life. It was so sad that I had to die. I choked on that big, big lobster tail. And I know you wanted to save me, but alas, you couldn't. I think that if maybe we could have had more time, maybe one day we could have had baby lobsters. We could have bred lobsters on the side coast of PEI together. I hope that you're well. Maybe one day I'll see you again. Send.
This is so weird.
You got my letter? You can hear me. You can understand me. Oh my God, this is huge. You have to listen to me. Don't eat the lobster tail. Don't eat the lobster tail. It's too late. It's too late. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get you out of there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna get you. We're gonna get you out of this purgatory, and we'll bring you back, and we'll raise some baby lobsters on a little. We'll have a little ocean farm, and I'll have a boat. You'll have a boat. We'll pass, and this time it won't be ships in the night. It will be ships at dawn towards the rising sun.
It's too fucking late. I've already passed on. These letters are going to the P.O. box in Montana that sends them into limbo where I am right now. I want to see into your eyes again. I want to hold your hand again, but you can't. You can't come here and get me because then you would be stuck here too. Don't you want to find someone else to raise lobsters with? Don't you want to save someone from choking on those lobster tails?
1 minute in the scene.
You have a life ahead of you. Don't throw it away for me.
That's so heroic of you. I think you're right. I have to move on from this. Maybe in death, you've given me the greatest gift you could. And it's just so ironic that someone who died eating a lobster would do something that was so unshellfish.
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
We're gonna end that on that pun. And I saw you working towards it, and it was like, he's got something. He's trying to land this pun. Oh wow, what a time! What a chilling time. But it's let's find out what Sir Elton John thought of that correspondence scene. Sir Elton.
All right. Paul, you've asked me here today with the intent to be brutally honest. You've paid me a steep fee to do so.
More than we have.
Yes. And you know what? It pains me to do this.
No!
But you know, if you go out to a sold out crowd at Madison Square Gardens and you say, I'm going to do this song one word at a time, and then you don't, they're going to throw pianos at you.
I was speaking one word at a time. I didn't say them all at once.
like
I'm
number 7
sorry.
normally does.
You've received one chunky cat.
Wow, just
Whoa.
one. Chilling.
Fucking disgusting.
Chilling, but Sir Elton, we paid you to be here for your expert
So
opinion.
fair.
That's
So
what
fair.
we're getting.
Jeez.
Which brings us, it's time for our first round
That's
of
heavy.
eliminations. Sentient rapid fire Zoom account. I think we have an idea. But can you tell us the 2 players who are being eliminated?
Yes,
Right now.
2 players who are being eliminated are the 2 players who just performed. That's number 7
Wow.
and number
Oh my
3.
God.
Whoa.
What? Cool.
Monty.
Oh, they're dead now. Their numbers
Wow.
gone.
That is
And-
heavy.
I hope they've found peace. Thanks, everyone. We may hear from you
Limbo,
momentarily.
Montana.
So just turn off your video despite your dancing.
He has to go downstairs. He's going
See if you turned
downstairs.
your back on.
Why didn't you pull out those dance moves in the scene?
True. All right, number 3, number 7, please turn off your screens because it is time for round 2. Sentient Zoom account, give us round 2.
Oh, nothing would make me
okay.
happier.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. It's good to hear that, Sentient Zoom account. Great, round 2. Thank you, Sentient Zoom account.
You're so well.
Round 2.
So well. All right, number 3, number 7, you're out. All right, can I get number 1 and number 2 to turn on your screens? Number 1 and number 2.
The bitch is back.
Great, welcome back. I hope you've had a good time in your absence. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do a number 2. Are you mobile on your screen?
Oh yeah.
Great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a house tour. So number 2, you're gonna flip your laptop around in a moment and
Through
just
all my
start walking through the house and like lingering on things, etc. Whatever things you think are the most interesting. Number 1, you are the voice of this house tour, so you're actually going to be the one who's describing the importance and the relevance and the things we're seeing. But number 2 is controlling the camera, as it were. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and is this all POV, or if number 2 wants to, can she like swing her computer around and mouth out what I'm saying, or is it all like from her point of view?
Great question. I'm going to say mostly POV,
Okay.
but if a few turnaround things happen, great. Great. What would you like for a suggestion for this scene?
What is the character whose house we're seeing? What are they known for? What are they an expert in?
Ooh, great. So they are a professional skateboarder from our list of occupations.
Oh, damn, like Tony Hawk.
Number 2 is jazz, I think.
Cool. That's
Yeah,
great,
great.
because I know a lot about skateboarding and skateboarding words. So
And
it's going to
great,
be
I can't-
really good.
I can't wait to hear all the moves. So number 2 is going to take us on the tour. Number 1, you'll be doing the voices. This is inspired by a professional skateboarder's house, and we will see that right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Ooh, here we are at the threshold. This is where you go from the outside realm into mine. Okay, here we go, subscribers. I know it's been a long time since I've been on the channel, since I did that double kickflip and skinned my knees and had a mild grade concussion. But look at this, I'm lifting. I'm still standing. All right, it's Saturday night, and Saturday night's all right for fighting, but we're not fighting here with these luxurious tapestries. I put these blankets on a ladder in my room. It looks cozy and inviting, and when you've wiped out on a half pipe, you can just snuggle up like a little pig in a blanket. Oink, oink. You'll notice all of my DVD collections here. Of course, I love Lucy. Lucy's the shit, and Lucy is the reason I started skateboarding. I saw her put all those chocolates in her mouth, And I was like, that lady can take a risk. I can take a risk too. But I got to put this down. I got to put this down or I'll hold it for hours. I've been known to just hold it for hours and hours. And my mom has to pry it. Let me just touch it one more time. Let me just give her a kiss. I just give Lucy one kiss. Mwah. Yeah. Oh, one more. I always lie. I always lie. You know me. I do a sick ollie and I always lie. Here's my kitchen. My bitchin' kitchen is what we skaters say now. Those are my coconut aminos. I want to talk to you subscribers about soy sauce. Soy sauce is high in sodium. Don't put that shit in your body. This looks like soy sauce. I put coconut aminos in a soy sauce bottle to fool my roommate. But you know what? I don't even like the negative messaging. Yeah, let's get rid of it. I'm going to recycle this. And boom, just like me on a rail doing skating. I skate hard with all the wheels. Sometimes I only put some of the wheels on the ground, kind of like this skull. Yeah, you recognize that skull? That's right. That is Hector Valdez, and you will recognize his bone structure because I beat him last year, and he died. He died doing his kick, ollie backflip, twisty-roo, Twizzler.
1 minute.
All right. There's one big thing I really got to show you, though. One thing that I don't show a lot of people, but I decided today was the day to show this on my channel. This is very private. There have been rumors about it. And it's not I Love Lucy. It's something even more vulnerable. And here it is. It's it's my longboard. This was the one that my grandfather passed down to my father. They both died after falling off this board, and I hope to go out the same way. I'm gonna do my family proud. And when I play it, there's music. And I think of them. All right, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I come back for a tutorial tomorrow on how to really do some pizzazz and get the keys. Okay, Crocodile Rock, babies, we out.
All right, give it up for that scene in the comments. Wow, can't help but feel there were some key moments of pandering to our judge. Some amazing reveals.
That banjo work.
That banjo work and that skateboard just ready to rip out of Wi-Fi signal range.
Oh, in a major way, dude.
Great. Let's find out what Sir Elton John thought of that scene.
All right, well, that was a toughie, because I do enjoy the pandering, yes, I do. And I did love that line of doing skating, and I love being brought around that house, being outside, doing the skating. You know, I do, I do some skating myself. However,
right.
I do not condone cocaine, cannot condone that. And you did say a lot of just me on the rails, so none of that in my show. So I have to give it a 3 chunky cat.
Tough but fair. Tough but fair.
I have a real question. Is on the rails about cocaine? I thought it was like in middle school. Does that mean cocaine? This is important. I need to know this.
No, you can do tricks on rails. Grinding. It's called grinding.
But you can also do tricks on rails.
Okay, good. I just have to clarify that with an RCMP officer friend of mine because I'm in trouble.
All right, great. So Rapid Fire Theater is not. What's that? Number 2?
I didn't even show them my coke room, so. Fuck.
Okay, all right. Rapid Fire Theater does not condone cocaine, and that scene only garnered a 3. So it's time to move on to the next scene of round 2, which is number 4 and number 5. Please turn on your screens.
Ooh.
I'm number 4. I forgot.
Yeah, you're number 4.
Oh, turn off your screen.
All right. So
No, wait,
turn it
come
back
back.
on, please.
Come back.
Do both of you have some objects nearby, some things around you could grab? Don't show them. Don't bring them right now.
Yeah, I got some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few things around here.
Great. So this is going to be.
Wait, how many things?
Yeah, what are you talking about here?
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
Oh,
we probably won't use
easy.
them all.
I might have a few things.
Great. So how this is going to work is this is a game called Shopping Channel. You two are both hosts of a shopping show. And so each of you, one at a time, you're going to start introducing objects. And then the other one will reveal the object you're talking about, and then you'll talk about it a little further. So you'll start talking number 5 before you know what the object is that number 4 is going to lift up, and vice versa. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
So start describing it. Start telling us the things you love about it, what its value is, its history, and then we'll see what it is and see if you can justify that as well. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So should we pre-grab stuff and then mute ourselves?
If you want to grab some stuff. But before we do you want inspiration for the scene suggestion-wise?
Number 4, is there anything that you would like?
Maybe just an accent or like a type of voice that you want us to.
You got that from your list of suggestions, right?
Honestly, it can make it work. Great. Yeah, actually, I can make it work. So the inspiration of someone's voice or accent is going to be Kermit the Frog. That was what someone wanted when they grew up.
I had to know if that was where that one came from. Okay.
Yeah, the occupation of Kermit the Frog. There's always one, like the Highlander.
So I'm going to start talking in this game, right? That's what you said.
And then we'll see the reveal, and then vice versa as number 4 collects things from their baby background. All right. And someone's got the voice of Kermit the Frog, and we are going to see that scene right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Shopping Channel. This is, of course, your host, Dwight, joined by my co-host, Reginald.
Hello.
How you doing there, Reg?
I'm doing quite fine.
Oh, great. Now, I want to dive right into it because I am just so excited about the great deals that we've got for everyone out there watching online and watching on their TVs. I want to dive right in. Are you ready to dive right in?
I'm about to hop in here.
Oh, I feel like we're going to have a rainbow connection on this first one because this item comes to us from Paris, France. This is from hot off the Paris Fashion Week. This little number is the hottest accent. You've got to have it to complete any wardrobe. And I feel like for a steal of a deal at $59.99, that it's also an accessible item. That it's an accessible accessory, and it is, of course, baby wipes.
Oh, not just baby wipes. Get deeper into it.
Oh, well, I would love to. It's not just. Oh, there they are. They are vanishing baby wipes. Because when you're accessorizing, sometimes there's part of your outfit that you just want to have it go away, and that's exactly what these hot Parisian baby wipes are gonna allow you to do, is just have parts of your outfit just completely disappear.
Yeah, they also say they're flushable, but don't flush them.
What a great idea. Number 4, why don't you tell them the next item?
Oh, sure thing. So I saw this last one on my travels when we were allowed to travel down in Verona. It is very sturdy and thick. It's very good for your skin. Since we are the Skin Shopping Channel, everything here is for your skin. That's very luscious and very smooth to the touch and makes you feel like a baby. Well, 3 babies. Oh, right? Look at that. So inside that bottle, that cat-shaped bottle, is a lotion from the gods, literally. Look at that rump. Don't you want a rump like that? You look at that rump. So if you want a thick,
you can
nice
really hear the
porcelain
sound on
rump.
it. Just
It is so thick you can hear the bounce. It sounds like the drum of the drummer boy.
Oh no!
You couldn't be more right. This bottle of Veronese cat lotion actually is produced from the stomping of the little cat toes all over the aloe vera.
Yeah, you really need tiny toes to get aloe vera and to the cream. To the cream. To the cream.
And I want to just move right along to our
yes.
third item.
Third and final. This is our last object.
This is the last one, it's actually, truthfully, it's a combo. You can't really use one without the other. Now, the first item is gonna help you relax after a long night of being out in Europe and shopping and taking in the sights. We've got your relaxant. And then, of course, to wake you up in the morning again, you need a little something to stimulate. And so our first item, you sort of take it, apply it to your face right before bed, and then the second one, you just really need to wake you up in the morning again. And of course, that first item is a chamomile rose. Oh, you just need to take a good deep whiff of that chamomile rose and right out to bed. That just straight to bed. But
I can
then, of
smell the
course,
tea.
in the morning, when you want to wake up, then you're going to need this other item, which is, of course, our hot water bottle. There's nothing more invigorating than a hot water bottle. And that's going to do it for us here at the shopping channel. Of course,
I filled that bottle full of the cat lotion.
That's right. There's a little bit of the cat lotion in there to really just knock you right out. Well, I'm Reginald, and he's Dwight, and this has been the Shopping Channel.
And that money.
Okay, great. Yeah, and that money. Great. Wow. What a time. I appreciated so much that you both did a Kermit voice.
Mine was
I'm going to put some
definitely a
quotations
Kermit
around
voice.
a Kermit voice.
It happened.
I had to go back to my normal screens, my normal
You
house.
sure did. You sure did. Great. But let's find out what Sir Elton John thought. Sir Elton, tell us what you... Okay. All right. Tell us what you thought.
All right. Well, you know what? We're still trying to find some openers, some closers, some duet partners for my tour. And what I really loved about that is that there were some honky chunky cats in that scene. And what I loved about that scene was what they pointed out was the rump on that cat, and there was cat lotion. And you know what? It's important to find some merchandising. And they, in fact, convinced me to purchase all of those things, and they are in the mail right now.
You are a shopaholic, Sir Elton.
I know. What can I say? I'm just
No.
4 chunky cats.
Four chunky cats.
For Chunky and the cats.
Haunting.
Rigged. It's rigged.
Wow. And now, yes, we have one more number to get through. Number 6. Please turn on your screen. And number 3 and number 7. Can you hear me? Are you still here?
Yeah.
Great. So,
Six, you
so-
have something on your head. I don't know if you...
we'll get to that in a moment. So number 6, what's going to happen is you're going to be giving an empowering speech.
Okay.
We'll figure out what it's about in a minute.
Cool.
And at any point, number 3 can give you, say, a word to include in your speech. So
Okay.
number 3 will say a word. Maybe number 3, repeat your word just so we make sure it gets heard. And number 7, you can give a basic math equation that number 6 has to solve and include the answer of in the speech. Does that make sense?
Should my video be on or off?
Video's off, mic's on.
Gotcha.
So maybe just repeat yourself just to make sure that number 6 hears you.
I love it.
Great. So number 6, what would you like to inspire this speech?
You grabbed some suggestions earlier, Paul. One was fears, one was favorite places in Canada, and what was the other one?
Occupations you wanted when you were a kid.
What is that one?
Great. That one for you is a dolphin trainer.
Of course, that's all I ever wanted to be, if it isn't obvious enough already.
I think it's plenty obvious. So a dolphin trainer is the inspiration for this monologue. Number 3 and number 7 are going to throw things in that you need to include, and we will see that right now.
I'd like to say a big agee to everyone in attendance of today's first graduation ceremony of my first class as your trainer for this year. And I thank you. And I thank you for treating me like the shrimp that I am as I brought you through this process this year.
20 plus 20.
20 and just to know that we started with 40 of you and we ended with just 2, to know that my training that you have gone through has led you to be the greatest dolphins that mankind and womankind and all humankind has ever known.
San Francisco.
And to know that we brought you so far from your home from San Francisco to here.
71 minus 2.
In Leduc, Alberta, where it's always 70 degrees below zero.
71 minus 2.
70. Where everyone is always 69ing outside the trailer where we home you in.
One minute left in the speech. 1 minute left in the speech.
And you, the Great Plains Dolphins, we have trained you in so many different things, and I thank you in providing to me a beautiful ability to be your ruler and your king.
A root of 36.
And to know that there are just nine reasons why you need to remember that this is not your final destination, Dolphins.
Christmas.
From San Francisco.
Christmas.
By Christmas time, the crowds will be back. People will be here to see your amazing feats and to know that you are not just trained in the art of philosophical debate.
420 multiplied by 69.
In fact, a bunch of sexy stoned motherfuckers who are going to solve a lot of problems. And that is what you are as dolphins. And we thank you for your time here this year at the Academy. And as we all know, to everyone
All right.
we see.
All right, we're going to end that beautiful graduation speech right there. Haunting is how I'm going to describe that. And sure, why not another hat? Wow. Well, great work. You rolled with some punches. I'm going to get you to check your work on some of those equations, but we'll find out what
everyone's doing online learning now. Math's not real anymore.
Here we go. But Sir Elton John is, and Sir Elton John, what did you think of that scene?
What I liked about that is that you in show business, you don't have time to always know the answers, but you just kept going. And you know what? Even if you don't know 420 by 69, you just rolled with the punches and you believed that you knew what it was. And that's what the people expect from you. And I love that you had all those costume changes. And I think that your 2 helpers there did an outstanding job. So I'd like to give you 4 chunky cats for that.
Oh, thank you, Elton. Thank you so much, Elton.
Great. And that also brings us to the end of round 2. Sentient Rapid Fire's Zoom account. I want you to make 3 eliminations. And I want to tell you who's left.
And I'm sorry, number 1, you are gone. And number 6, you are
Dang.
gone.
Oh, no.
Number
We've been
2,
doing rails.
You are gone. Which leaves us with 5 and 4.
Yes.
Am I 4?
This is it. You 2, please turn on your screens. This is the final round. This is for all the marbles. This is to win the Maestro. Your scores are tied. And so here's how this is going to work. You 2 are going to do a scene together, an open improv scene. And Sir Elton John, you're not going to give it a number value. You're going to pick who you think did a better job by whatever metrics you want to give that. But you are going to determine the winner of this Maestro based on this next scene that these 2 will do together.
Whoa.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that's the way that they done pick me. All right.
Yeah, I saw Rocket Man. I know it was an improv maestro.
You did.
I did.
Doctors didn't. That's for sure.
They sure didn't. All right, number 5 and number 4. This is an open scene. You can do whatever you want. What would you like to inspire the scene? What would you like for a suggestion?
I would love to know, you got the parts in Canada, favorite places in Canada. So let's get one of those for sure.
Great. Okay, you're getting Wax Museum in Victoria. Apparently there's a wax museum in Victoria that someone loves.
Is this the Madame Tussauds?
Maybe. All it says is Wax Museum in Victoria.
Great. And then
Very
can we
similar to
get,
what's going on here.
can we also get one of those fears?
Ooh, yeah. And your fear is going to be, oh, this is an intense one. In that I don't understand it. The fact that flames don't have shadows. So your
so high.
Your location is a
With that
wax
thought.
museum in Victoria. And I will say it again for specificity. The fear is the fact that flames don't have shadows.
Hey man, you ever think about flames don't have shadows? Man?
All right, we're gonna all think about it in this scene, which we're gonna see right now.
Oh, wow, Dad. I can't believe we get to go to the Wax Museum.
Yeah, isn't that great? Hanging out by, celebrities made out of wax. That's what your dad's always wanted to do. Gary's always wanted to do this.
Oh, because I've always wanted to go down to Los Angeles to see the celebrities, but you know that now is not a good time, like financially, to go down to Los Angeles. So this is where we get to see the celebrities.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just gonna be great. This is your new home now, hey?
Yeah, this is my new. I'm
Yep,
sorry, this
just
is
gonna
my
pack up, just drop you off here. Gonna get in the car. See
Dad,
it
but
right
Dad,
now. It's
you just got back from getting smokes. You're gonna come into the Wax Museum with me though, right?
Oh, it's
You can
gonna
bring
get
your
back in the
smokes.
car.
Oh no, but you can bring your smokes with you in the Wax Museum, Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry, son. I just gotta get back in my futuristic car and peace out here, son. Have
Can
you
you
ever
give
just
me-
thought about how crazy it is you can't see the shadows of flames? And how you can never see it's better to burn out than it is to fade away?
Dad, what are you saying?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show Mario Andretti that I should have won that race.
Dad, I've seen your shadow grow long onto the horizon too many times before.
And that's the problem. It never just left. It needs to burn out. You don't need shadows. Shadows are a frequent reminder of the past.
or that you're alive and the sun is hitting you. Isn't that more accurate for what a shadow is?
I'm not a scientist. I'm a race car driver.
I know, Dad, but I just thought with you coming back and taking me to the museum, I didn't know this is where I was going to live. I thought we were going to...
Your favorite movie is that Ben Stiller picture. I thought this was the best place to bring you. This also
Zoolander?
happened to be the cheapest place.
Well, okay, Dad. I mean, I guess you do know best, and if you need to go out there and avenge Mario Andretti's speed record and prove something before you're ready to come back and be a dad to me, then that's okay, because I can do this on my own. I can live in a wax museum and I'll be real still, just like a wax
son.
man.
You'll be great. You're the Ford in Ford versus Ferrari.
Is that good, Dad? You didn't take me to see that movie.
Well, it's a dad movie. Why would I take my kid? That doesn't make any sense.
All right, 1 minute.
Well, okay, Dad. Well, before you go, could you at least give me a piece of fatherly advice? Something for me to hold on to in the long nights in the Wax Museum?
If you're not first, you're last.
Oh. Okay. Thanks, Dad.
All right. And with that sage Nice. Our child is off for a night in the wax museum. Hopefully nothing comes to life. That's a different scene.
Wait, was the Ben Stiller movie Night at the Wax Museum or just normal Night at the Museum?
Night at the
I think
museum.
it was a wax museum. That's what the National History Museum
No,
is.
it was a
It was a regular
it
museum.
was a normal museum. All right.
The Natural History Museum is a Madame Tussauds.
All right. Send in rapid fire Zoom account. Great. Thank you.
He's a computer. He would know.
All right, number 5, number 4. Look, this is your scores are tied.
Yes.
This was the tiebreaker. Sir Elton John, please enlighten us as to the winner of the Maestro.
I want love, but it's impossible. You know, that was a touching scene.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Elton.
And it was quite difficult for me to watch, partly because of the emotions, and
Right.
partly because it makes it ever so clear who has watched my film and who hasn't.
Was your
really
film
hung up
Ford
on
versus Ferrari?
What?
Yeah, you drove the Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't seen it. Because you played the part of my father, and it made it very difficult to watch. Whereas number 5 played the part of me
I was
when I was a child, when I was a boy, and I felt like a wax figure myself. And that is why I have to award it to number 5.
Number 5 is the winner of the Maestro.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Wow.
I'm shocked. And I'm so mad that I was here the whole time. There's no room in the house, and that I'm done.
However, Mr. Fuck Mario Andretti. Excuse me. Oh, well, I was going to
Was he on the toilet the whole
All right.
time?
Well, look. All right, everyone. That is truly haunting to this point. Everyone turn your screen back on. 5, congratulations. You win, of course, the Sir Wilfrid Laurier Memorial $5 bill.
I want it.
Daphne, then you have... I'm handing him over to you.
Okay.
And let's see what he becomes. Oh, a double.
Oh.
5 plus 5 is
Look
10.
at that. Thanks, Internet.
And you also have garnered yourself a spot on my next tour.
Oh, right. I'll be opening and closing for you. How exciting.
Yeah. Great, everyone. I'm still rattled by the revelation of where number 4 was the whole time. But this has been your cast of Maestro. Plus, Rufus.
Also,
the
he
dog.
didn't wash his hands. He just got up and left.
Oh no, that's worse.
He does wash his hands when he gets home, though, so it's fine.
Okay, as long as he does it when he gets home. That's the safe hand washing. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the Maestro on the internet. Give one round of applause in the comments to all of these players who gave you all the larks.
Hi, Rufus.
Great. Give it up one more time for the amazing 5 Arms Fisher, who on my screen is over here, who did some amazing sound effects, such as that crow right there. Sentient Rapid Fire Zoom account. Is there anything we need to promote or plug right now?
We've got shows online every single weekend.
Every week.
Yeah, we've also got workshops that we offer online as well that people can register for at rapidfiretheater.com.
Amazing. Ding dong.
Oh no.
That
He's
sounds
here.
like it's time for us to call this year before Mario Andretti goes too far. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for a wonderful Maestro. Be safe. Wash your hands. We've been Rapid Fire Theater. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 How do
Matt,
we
tell
know
us when we're clear. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.